Using a softbox is a great way to get a nice, soft spread of light onto your subject. The smooth roll-off gives a very cinematic and professional look to your image. Luckily, there are so many different affordable options on the market these days, but which shape is the right one? In this video, I'll be comparing 5 different types of softboxes in the same setting so we can see what the characteristics are, what the roll-off does, and how the light wraps around the subject. A quick note though, I used a very simple one-point lighting setup for a reason, to really isolate the light that falls onto the subject. Let's take a closer look and see what we're working with. In the background, I put a small 3000 Kelvin bulb to give the image a warmer tone. Outside on the balcony, I used a Godox VL300 with a full CTB gel, which stands for color temperature blue, to cool down the light. My key is a Godox VL150 using one of the 5 softboxes. The camera I used in this test was a Blackmagic Pocket 4K with a Sigma 18-35 and an ND.6, meaning 2 stops of ND. It was shot at f2 at the native ISO 400, a shutter angle of 180, and the Kelvin was set to 5600. Let's take a look at the difference between these softboxes. The first softbox we're checking out is a 90cm Parabolic softbox. It's double diffused, meaning it has a sheet of diffusion in the middle and at the end. As you can see, we get a very smooth roll-off as the light wraps around my face nicely. Let's take a look at the second example. Here you can see that the light wraps around my face nicely as well, minimizing spread in the background. The second softbox is a 120m Octagon softbox, also double diffused. Because it has such a big surface, the light spread is a lot bigger, even with a grid attached. This softbox is more useful to use when lighting 2 actors with one light, though in this scenario I'd probably go for a book light anyway. The third softbox is an odd one. You wouldn't typically use one of these as your key, more as a fill or as a top light. This one is also double diffused with a grid. Because of its odd shape, the light is directed in a very narrow path, creating a short roll-off and almost no wrap around the face. This is especially visible in the second example. The fourth softbox is one of the cheapest. It's single diffused and there's no place for a grid. That's why the light is spread all over the image, lighting up the background a lot more than the other ones did. Nonetheless, it creates a nice soft roll-off, especially for half the price of the other ones. The last one is one that is usually used to light entire spaces, the China ball. You can get very cheap ones from IKEA, or you can get this Godox one with a balance mount, giving you the ability to mount it to any chip LED light, making it super versatile to use. This softbox will spread the light everywhere, though the light is very nice and soft, so it can be used in situations where the actor needs a lot of room to move or where spread of light isn't a big issue. So which one did you like best? Let me know in the comments below. Personally, I'd go for a Parabolic. I love the way it diffuses the light, giving you a nice rounded highlight and is very easy in controlling the spread. Though in some situations it can be difficult to use a Parabolic. It's a very big and clumsy dome, making it nearly impossible to use in tight spaces. So in that case, you can better go for something smaller. Hopefully this video was helpful. I'm planning to make a lot more of these breakdown videos in the future, so if you're liking these so far, make sure to hit the subscribe button to don't miss out on them. Thanks for watching, and until the next one.